Grand Rising. Welcome to my channel, Out Hustle Who. I'm your host, Big C. Today I'll be discussing how to grow your YouTube channel, the need to grow your YouTube channel, to follow other people, subscribe to other people. We're on this particular platform. I talk about a lot of things, but this is not, me just blogging. This is me encouraging other influencers to keep going. So today's video, I want to talk about the process of me selling a vehicle, buying a vehicle offline at an auction site, and the need to do your research. So about 3.5, 4 months ago, I bought a vehicle offline. I'm not even going to mention the name of the company. Just know that when you're researching to buy, whether you're going to a car lot, an auction, or buying off marketplace, the need to be transparent and to do your research. I bought a 750 BMW online, and I researched and looked up all the particulars. They had a video of the car on. They say that the car ran and drive. It say runs and drives. But when I picked up the vehicle, I rented a U-Haul trailer, and I went to Tifton, Georgia, and picked up the vehicle after I purchased it, right? It's as is buy. But one thing about an as is buy that I learned through that process is do not receive the vehicle if you're not satisfied. But how do you know if the vehicle is worthy of you receiving it once you purchase from an auction? If they bring that vehicle out, if they don't drive that vehicle out, don't receive it. If they bring it out the way they did my vehicle with a large forklift and place it on the trailer, that's a no-no. That's a red flag right there. You have to do your research, man. I didn't do my research. I paid a lot of money for the vehicle. I bought the vehicle in hopes that the vehicle would be something drivable, something usable immediately. Not that I would need to put work into the vehicle or add money to the vehicle, but I'm not a mechanic, so there were things that I didn't initially know. The person that eventually bought the vehicle from me was more mechanically inclined, and he saw a diamond where I saw just a rock, a piece of coal. I'm thankful for that, brother. Shout out to Mr. Meadows for coming to purchase the vehicle, him and his son. So I was able to recoup some of my money that I put into the car of purchasing that vehicle, but not all of my money. So I lost on that aspect, but I learned as far as the knowledge and experience with buying from an auction site. I will eventually purchase another vehicle. I am not against buying from an auction. It's just that there are things that we need to know when we putting out money like that to buy a vehicle. We all want to fix and flip. We all want to buy and sell, buy low and sell, but we have to be prepared. I was not prepared in that respect to buying a vehicle and putting more money into it or attention into the vehicle, where even though I did get it at a good price, it wasn't as advertised. So, it was a loss monetarily wise. That's the same thing with YouTube. If you don't invest and do your research into YouTube, you can never expect to profit from YouTube. We're on these platforms to help other people. We're on these platforms to earn money. This is a great opportunity or a great way to earn passive income, but we also have to do our research. It's not going to come overnight, which I'm fully aware of, but we have to research other people that are doing the same things we're doing, striving in areas where we are just starting. We all want to fly. We all want to get a check. We all want to get the views. But in order to get these things, we have to put the work in. Like right now, I'm making this video. YouTube has lowered their parameters as far as their, not the standards, but the parameters for a person to become more visible and for a person to get the subscribers that they need and the viewership that they need and viewer time. You have to have a certain amount of hours, which I believe is like 10,000 viewer hours and 1,000 subscribers or 500 subscribers. So I'm making my videos. What I'm learning about YouTube is that people say, yeah, you don't have to edit. You can just use your phone. Using your phone, you can get a lot done. But if you have a laptop, there are other areas on on YouTube Studio, when you're making these videos where you can enhance the visibility of this product, which is the video. I'm building a website, and I encourage others to build a website so that your digital products that you eventually sell, which, I'm in it to sell digital products. I'm in it to put my videos out. I'm in it to build my community base of subscribers to my channel. Like I said, I ventured out and bought a vehicle. It's not the first time I bought vehicles. It was the first time I bought a vehicle from an auction. When I purchased my truck, I actually found my truck online, but it was at a dealership down in Doral, Florida, right outside of Miami. Well, it's a part of Miami where I bought that vehicle. It's Doral. It's not Miami, but it's Doral, south of Miami. Anyway, that was a great experience because a dealership compared to an auction, dealers sell vehicles that drives. Dealers sell vehicles that they already had their mechanics prepare this vehicle for you to purchase and drive off with the vehicle. At an auction, they have vehicles for sale, but they might have the key. The vehicle might have some issues. And as in my case, my vehicle was brought to me and it was placed on the trailer and I didn't turn it on. I just saw the video of it running, but I didn't try it myself prior to leaving the premises of the auction site or the pickup site. If you find yourself in a situation like that where you're purchasing a vehicle or you're looking at a vehicle, if you have someone who has mechanical knowledge, make sure they're there. And even prior to that, when you're considering doing a purchase, whether you're a male or a female, man or a woman, make sure you discuss that purchase with somebody else. Even if you go to a car lot, you're looking around at a vehicle that you like, because most often you're going to see it when you first encounter a vehicle, you see something that you like. Or if you're looking, you already know what you're looking for. It's still going to be, oh, I like the color, or I like the interior. Or if you're at a dealership and they turn it on, or they tell you, oh, this price, it's not just the price, y'all. It's the vehicle, the need. You need a vehicle to drive to work, so you need a vehicle that's going to be dependable enough. So it's the make and model of the vehicle, first and foremost, American or foreign, and the dependability of the vehicle. So you have to do your research, have somebody that you trust that can give you honest advice, not somebody, oh, I know somebody had one like that and they didn't, the engine blew on them. A lot of times people engine blow on them because they don't change the oil. They don't have coolant in the vehicle. A lot of people don't do checks on their vehicle. They just put gas in it and crank it up and drive off. But without those simple maintenance of your vehicle, of course, something's going to happen faster than anybody else. I can have the same car, but I get my oil changed frequently. I check my tires. I make sure I got coolant in my vehicle. You should at least check your coolant once a week. You should check your oil once or twice a week. You should look under your vehicle and see if you got any type of leaks, whether it's an oil leak or a coolant leak. You should make sure that you don't have anything on the ground that could potentially cause your vehicle, your engine to blow, or for you to have some type of maintenance issue while you're traveling. Check your tires. I need tires right now. So just walking around my vehicle, I check my vehicle out to make sure that my vehicle is in proper running order. So as I do my daily inspection on my vehicle, which you should do daily, do a walk around of your vehicle before you decide to take off and go to work or go about your day-to-day activities. So back to the BMW, being that I'm a over-the-road trucker, I'm always out and about. I didn't necessarily have the time to invest in after purchase maintenance of that particular vehicle, which is on me. But like I said, I was expecting a vehicle that I can use immediately. Wasn't able to do that. I thank God that God sent somebody my way to purchase this vehicle, take the vehicle off my hands. You know, no harm, no foul. It was a tedious process, took a lot of patience. I had to work through my frustrations, and finally, I figured out the best solution for me. I encourage others in similar situations because a lot of y'all are waiting on your taxes and you're gonna run out and buy a vehicle. Before you run out and buy a vehicle, do your research. Before you run out and spend, you might think that's free money, but that's hard-earned money. And $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $6,000 doesn't come around easy. Even if you're using some of that money as a down payment and you're going with credit, that's still money that you're spending. That's still money, that's an obligation on you and your family, a financial obligation that you're taking on, but you're taking on by reacting to your circumstances and not researching based on your circumstances. We have to research. Whatever the need is for you to make a large purchase, do your research. The times that we're in right now with the economy, on your job, your credit, you do not want to find yourself in a situation where you're getting your car repossessed. You done got into a purchase where you done financed the vehicle where maybe you are still able to make the payment, but it's so costly on the financial side that you made the insurance for the first 6 months, and by that 7th month, you ain't able to make insurance payments and a car payment along with gas and your other financial responsibilities throughout the months. So we have to do our research, man. Knowledge is power. The right knowledge is power. And you can avoid these things by discussing the purchase with someone that you trust, someone that has your best interest at hand. With YouTube and what's going on with YouTube right now, we find those trusted individuals or those more experienced people that have been doing YouTube, are getting the results that you desire to see for yourself. We can learn from their mistakes. We can learn from their successes and build a successful YouTube channel or TikTok channel for ourselves. With me on YouTube, I like to view people that are successful in the industry on these platforms, from motorcycle experts to car enthusiasts to real estate not professionals, but just people that are successful in real estate and stocks and crypto. All these things are require you to invest some time and research. So do your research. I'm doing my research to grow my subscribers. Again, if you like my video, if you want to become a part of my community, my tribe, like the sister said the other day, soul tribe, my soul tribe, I encourage you to like and subscribe to my channel, I'll Hustle Who. I really appreciate those who have already subscribed. Like I said, I'm just investing more time into my YouTube. I've had my YouTube channel for a couple of years now, but I wasn't, I was just posting like you do a Facebook post. I was posting in intermediate times, months apart. And, I ain't been on here in a year. I ain't put a post on in 6 months or 4 months. But we have to become more consistent. So with that said, let's be more consistent. Let's understand that we are a brand. Let's build our brands. Like if you was to open up a store, if you open up whatever type of business, and if it was a brick and mortar, you got this store there and you got hours on your store. Like when I had my salon years ago, my salon opened at 9 o'clock in the morning and it had a 9 p.m. close. So at 9 o'clock in the morning, my doors is open. I always made sure that my doors was open at 9 o'clock. I was there at 8:30 to make sure that my business met the hours that were advertised on the door. So the same thing with my channel. On YouTube, I got a responsibility to my brand to make sure that I put a video out because my store is open. My channel is open. My channel is open to my subscribers so that they can, see what content I'm putting out. My goal is to make sure I put out content that's relatable to my subscribers, and to my my subscribers, which is my community, so that you can find something that you can learn from. I can help you with something that you might be dealing with, and it can be an eye-opener for you to encourage you in whatever way, whether it's a purchase, whether it's you're interested in stock or crypto, which I'll be discussing more of that as I get back into those areas of interest. I post about changing the oil on my motorcycle. I post about real estate, real